Sup, boys and girls, Tweety here. We're on my Feed the Bees test world, running the Minecraft Pack version 8.3.2. And today we're going to be talking about bees. That's right, another beekeeping tutorial. Now we're going to do the Thaumic bee thing again. I got a comment saying that the Thaumic bees need to be done at night. During full moons or new moons or whatever. I thought they were talking about taking the Stark bee and making it into igneous or whatever. That's not the case. They were talking about the pures and the flux and the viz bees. From my tests here, creative mode, survival mode, day, night, full moon, new moon, didn't matter. Okay, and this alveary with 5 mutator blocks, each with uranium ore in it, had no problem day or night creating the viz or the pure. That being said, you do have to have a pure node next to where you're breeding, where you want the pure nodes to come from. This pure node that I created here from this turtle, let me show you the program. Simple program, selects this slot, places, selects this slot, places, selects this slot, and then places 50 times. Now what that does is it plants, grows a tree, and then chops it down. Just does that over and over and over. I think I needed to go through about a stack, almost a stack of trees, the silverwood trees, to get this big of a pure node here. But I don't think there's a size limit, or you have to have a certain size. I think it'll work with if you just plant one. And it just has one, next to it. That's how you make the pure bees. Right? You have to have a pure node. I don't think I'll be able to make flux bees because my world does not, well, not that I know of, have a corrupted node. This is a regular node. It looks corrupted, but you see these little lightning effects that are coming out. That's flux. To tell a corrupted node, you'll see like this spinning vortex of death in the middle of it, black hole. There'll be a black hole spinning around inside. To tell a pure node, you see like the little rays of sunshine spinning counterclockwise in there. That's how you can tell it's a pure node. And, right. So yeah, I didn't have any problem, day or night, full moon, new moon, creative mode, survival mode, anything like that, of making the pure bees or the viz bees. Not to say that, day or night, full moon, new moon has no effect on them, but what I heard, what like the new moon does is, and the new moon and the full moon, it gives changes the mutation chance. But if you followed my episodes of the bees and you already have one of these guys, one of these alvearies, and you have 5 mutator blocks in it with uranium ore, the percent chance that it's going to mutate has to be below 2 before you're not guaranteed to get a mutation. I also had a comment about the splicer and sequencers. Or not sequencer, splicer and, sequencer. Because my other video, I couldn't find a use for them. And I'll tell you why. Okay? They're only good for the mundane bees, the bees that you can find in everyday hives. right? Plus common, I guess. And instead of wasting power and resources on these machines, I would just go and make a couple scoops and run around my world exploring and find as many, of the mundane hives as I can find, and get them that way. But that being said, I got no flowers. What do you mean no flowers? What do you mean I have no flowers? Maybe it needs a regular flower. But that being said, this is my process. Okay. I go out and I explore my world, just looking around, doing some caving, gathering resources, whatever. And then I come across a mundane hive, right? And I hit it with my scoop and get the bees. If I don't have a scoop, I make a scoop. They're not that hard to make. Build a little crafting table. Build a crafting table, go over, knock it out. Maybe kill a sheep or shear a sheep or whatever you need to do to get the wool. Maybe you've killed some spiders on the way and just make some wool out of the spider thread. Then you bring everything home and you build something like this. Doesn't have to be like this. Doesn't have to be exact. But you have your apiaries, right? And you put your apiary and you just start breeding drones. That's all you do, right? Cultivated drones, tropical drones, ender drones, what else? Forest drones, water drones. You just start breeding your bees, right? And probably just one of each, one forest queen just so you have lots of forest drones, lots of meadows drones, lots of whatever. Then you breed. Then you take an apiary and you put soul frames in it, and you take one of your princesses and another mundane drone until you get a common. Right? Once you get there, you take that common princess, purebred drone, and you put him into another one of these guys, right? Just like this. And you just breed up the drones. Then you'll breed another common. You'll take another one of the mundane bees that you find, breed it up to a common, and then take one of your other drones and make a cultivated, right? And you keep doing this process until you get up to the industrious and imperial, right? Where you get your royal jelly and your pollen. Then you start building these guys, these big guys, and then you get these guys, your mutators and your frames and even a lighting block or whatever. And then after that's all done, once you have your alvearies and you're producing lots and lots of royal jelly, that's when you come over here and you start messing with your isolator, because this does require these empty serum vials do require the royal jelly to create. And you make, you take your cultivateds and you put them in here, and you get your fast productivity serum. You take your fast productivity serum, and I may or may not just have a chest set up just for backup vial or backup serums. So you take this and you throw it in there, and you make another one. You put it in your synthesizer. Then you take it and put it in your purifier. Then you take it and put it in your inoculator with some other bees that you want to have fast productivity on. That's when you start using those machines. I don't even worry about these machines until I get these, get these alvearies done. And I don't think you should either. You shouldn't worry about these machines until you have the alvearies. I mean, of course, there's a few machines that you'll need. Centrifuge, carpenters, carpenter to make the squeezer, to make your what am I trying to make here? Oh yeah, to make your honey. You might want to make the not that. Where is he at? Oh, one of these guys. One of your, make a gene pool. But any of this other stuff, you don't need it yet. I wouldn't worry about that stuff until after the alveary. So, with that being said, no disrespect, but I don't see a use for them. My theory that I have about them is they're before the extra bees, right? Where you didn't have a way, to make the serum, right? The species serum or any of these serums. So you had to have those. They didn't have any other way. But that's my theory. I don't know for sure. And anyhow, with that little note down there at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Hope you enjoyed it. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Let me know what you liked or didn't like about it. And, if you have any other concerns or comments that you want to talk to me about, maybe you need to, explain how something works a little bit more in depth, let me know. I can always make another video, do another little revisit on things. But I think I've pretty much covered everything so far. Oh yeah, one more thing. I've found these down here. We have lead bees now. These were, they're still in here, I think. Let me see. No. Emerald, precious, invincible. There we go. Leaden. So leaden bees make leaden comb. These lead bees make lead nuggets. So, just right off the bat. Oh, yes, one more thing about the specialities. You may get to a point where you want to have fast production, which you can get from your cultivated drones, or the fast production from the Aura, I believe. Anyhow, that does not affect the speciality, at least that I know of. So you have your, you have your product here, and you may have a speciality. That fast production doesn't affect it that I know of. So we have, pollen. It's part of the products. Coming down here, we have static comb, which is speciality. And we have this glowing comb, which is every 10.2 minutes. You add the fast production onto them because C speed is slow. You make it fast or fastest. Yes, this will be reduced in time. So maybe, I don't know the exact number, but maybe every 3 minutes instead of every 10, right? This, as far as I know, doesn't change. This will still be at 19.1 minutes. And I discovered this because I was going for my oil production bees, my oily bees. And yes, the oily bees, where the heck are they? The oily bees, their speciality is a oily comb. Whereas the distilled is just produces oily comb. So you see, I had these guys in here, and it was still I would only get 2 an hour, even though they were put to fastest. This stuff I was getting like crazy, this ancient comb. But so yeah, just something to remember. The oily comb or products are affected by the speed, whereas the specialties are not. At least as far as I know. So, yes, back to ending the episode. Anything else you want me to talk about, leave a comment. And we will see you next time. Until then, I'm out of here.